Welcome to Gravewalkers, and here's our top 5 must-play SNES games. I'm going to be starting off with Super Mario World. Number 5. Super Mario World was released in 1990 as a launch title along with F-Zero for the good old SNES, but the version I prefer is the one released on Super Mario All-Stars. While having the updated classic NES games upgraded to 16-bit, this version has Mario World that's slightly different than the solo copy. Instead of being a palette swap of Mario, Luigi's now more defined with his own unique design and sprites. This is the first game where you can ride Yoshi, which allows you to be able to take extra hits and eat shells or apples. Depending on the type of shell Yoshi eats, it will grant you new abilities, like being able to shoot 3 fireballs or even fly for almost indefinitely. There's a new power-up as well, the cape. Having the cape allows you to spin really fast to take down enemies and fly if you rock the D-pad back and forth. The cape is useful for finding secrets, extra lives, and keys to alternate paths on the overworld. Whoa, that's totally tubular, man. Here are the classic underwater levels with those annoying ass fish, dark caves with green bats, and moving yellow things that can crush you to death. They even have haunted houses in this game, but sadly, Luigi doesn't have his trusty vacuum cleaner to round up the seemingly infinite amount of booze here. The castles are back as well, each containing a unique Koopa Kid to fight. You'll have to take down 7 before the final level and fight Bowser. Mario World is an easy game to find and is a must-have for any retro game collector. There shouldn't be any reason you don't have this game, which is why it's so low on my list. It's a game that never gets old for me. Number 4. Contra 3: The Alien Wars. Contra 3 is one of my favorite couch co-op games. It has badass weapons, cool enemies, and amazing bosses. Yeah, the overhead stages did suck with the awkward patrols, but I don't think it took away from the overall game. I'd advise getting a friend to team up with, because this game can get fucking wild. Another plus is Contra 3 doesn't require a lot of time investment. You can slap this fucker in and have a grand old time. Number 3. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This is another couch co-op that's an absolute blast to play. You go around shooting zombies, killer dolls, mummies, just to name a few. You can use water guns, cans of soda, tomatoes, a big ass bazooka, and even a motherfucking weed eater. But the main goal of the game is to collect neighbors. That's what you need to do to clear the level. After you do that, an exit door will appear and you can leave the stage. You can earn a high score, but it's not necessary because the save doesn't carry over. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a long game with over 50 levels, but if you want to make it to the end, you better do it in one sitting. Weapons, items, and extra lives don't carry over. What a little horse shit. But I'll let that pass because the rest of this is peak gaming. Mega Man fucking X. This game needs no introduction. It's fucking Mega Man upgraded to 16-bit splendor. Everything about his NES counterpart is improved here. Just the title alone sets the entire tone for a badass game. Number 2. Early on, the game teaches you to hop along walls, a new feature that wasn't available in the older games. This makes the level design more engaging as you reach new heights. Wondering where the next hidden armor upgrade may be, you're going to need them for the final boss. Not to mention all the E-tanks as well, those will come in handy when you fight Sigma. Defeating one of the mini bosses grants you new abilities, like firing a block of ice and shooting motherfucking tornadoes. You can even ride blocks of ice in your enemies as well. Yeah, that was awesome. Man, this game has everything. Number 1. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. When I started making this list, at first I did not have this game in mind. That was Donkey Kong Country 2, another platformer, but I decided to change it up a bit. While DKC2 is a great game, one of my favorites in fact, I had to go with this classic adventure. What can be said about Link to the Past that already hasn't been said? Probably nothing. I can only tell you how I feel from my experience back when it was first released. Am I blinded by nostalgia? Maybe, but who gives a shit? This game is fucking awesome. You start out as Link, waking up from a dream to hear Zelda's voice. After Link's uncle heads to Hyrule Castle, you leave on a dark and stormy night. With Zelda guiding you, you find a way into the castle to find your dying uncle. With his final breath, he gives up the sword and shield. And now the adventure begins. You go around exploring Hyrule on a quest to find the Master Sword, rescue the 7 maidens, and eventually fight the King of Fiends, Ganondorf Dragmire. That's the basic gist. There are extra hearts, weapons, and secrets to find. Even after all these years, I still find things I didn't know about. Link to the Past is a long-ass game, and I recommend playing it on the Virtual Console. Battery-backed saves on the cartridges don't last long anymore. It's a bummer to start all over again. I'm rather new to the world of YouTube and making videos. I procrastinated and I'm ready to get my feet wet. This was a way to introduce a new generation to the best era of video games. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. This is Cody from Gravewalkers.